Alright. It's Graven time. Thankfully, I do not experience any of this when exposed to certain light patterns or flashing lights. So yeah, this is Gungrave G.O.R.E, the latest in a series that got its roots on the PS2 as just a simple budget arcade style third person shooter. Bump that all the way up to G.O.R.E difficulty because why not, right? Make things like way harder for myself. If I die once, I gotta do it all over again.
My name is Quartz, and it's been quite a while since I met Mika. We thought the seed was completely gone, but that wasn't true. Mika and I met after the battle against that scumbag Gonpo of Raven Clan. Unfortunately, I could not catch Gonpo, and I got a severe injury. That is when Mika, or as I call her, Boss, and I met. She saved my life. And that grim-looking guy, armed with a huge coffin and 2 guns, was next to her. And then there was the El Alcanel. This is the group that Boss leads to eradicate the seed. I had to join the team since I owe my life to Boss. Of course, there is also my personal grudge against the Raven Clan as well. So far, we tried our best to stop the spreading of the seed. Boss and I also found out that there was a seed refinery in Scumland. Scumland, or the island, is totally under Raven Clan's control. Raven Clan is a drug cartel ran by 4 bosses. They call themselves a corporate company, but we all know that they are the biggest drug cartel in the world. Yensen Boostmaster. He is one of the 4 bosses of the Raven Clan. There is an intel that he was spotted in Hong Kong. He is a cold-blooded scum that likes to kill people with his katana. But for some reason, he really wants to kill Grave. Big Wushen. She is called the Witch. And she is also one of the 4 Raven Clan bosses. They say that she sings the Song of Death, but I'm not too sure. These rumors are full of lies, so people believe what they want to believe. Taranti. That damn old man. He just seems like an old man on the outside. But he looks suspicious. And watch out for
He looks sus.
Stick too. And then there's Gonpo. I met Boss because of this guy. But, no thanks to him, my arm was injured. Although, sometimes, his arm comes in handy. Now Boss and that grim-looking guy Grave have head off to Scumland. They'll contact me soon. Until then, I'll have to keep an eye on the situation as well. You never know when they'll be needing my help.
And off we go. The big wall. Rise from your grave, Grave. Most casual neck snap ever.
The site is clear.
I got you, boss. Your troops are on the way. I'll be with you shortly. Please, be careful.
I'll wait for the Elocano and pester the wall. You breach, clear, and take control of the area site.
Alright, now we actually get to play the game. Kick their ass, so to speak.
Watch out! Mafia gang!
Hey, don't judge me, that's what the game says. So, I'm not too sure how much more difficult G.O.R.E difficulty is going to be when compared to hards. I feel like for the most part, enemies just might deal more health. Well, and the other big factor is that there's apparently no checkpoints.
Upper level! Great. You can bounce those rockets back.
Thank you, Quartz. I never would have guessed.
Great. They're coming from all sides.
But yeah, this is the gameplay of Gungrave G.O.R.E. Hope you like it. Because this is probably all we're going to be seeing for like the next 8 hours or so.
Great. Wasaking brains. Grave. Destroy them before they're plugged in the Wasakin spider tank.
So this game has had a day one launch on Xbox Game Pass during like late November, if I remember right. And the initial version, yeah, people had some things to say about it. Mainly that there was no auto fire toggle,
Great. They're coming from all sides.
which I guess that was because you can also do charge shots if you hold down the right trigger, and the fact that, well, every time you click the right trigger, Grave fires like four bullets. But yeah, I remember hearing like a lot of people complain about how
Great. The doors.
pressing the right triggers so much was pretty much hurting their hands because, well, obviously there's a lot of shooting involved in a game called Gungrave. But really, before they added like an auto fire toggle, like my advice for that was to really just press the right trigger like every second or so. You didn't really need to just go full ham like this.
Grave, Ron is running away with it. You need to stop him. Grave, watch out! Raven Clan forces!
Yeah, try off some of those new demolition shots. I don't think I've even used them all. And good to know that choosing start game from the menu essentially lets you keep all your upgrades.
Grave, watch out!
But yeah, this is the whole game of Gungrave Go for me. Just keep that beat counter going, because God knows there's some people out there who've managed to chain in an entire stage in full. Yeah, some of these demo shots absolutely destroy enemies. Not doing so good on beats right now, if I'm being honest. But yeah, the first patch they added an auto fire toggle that you can switch between by pressing down on the D-pad. And the second patch, which is the one we have right now, significantly nerfs enemy health and damage output on easy and normal, which I don't exactly get why they do that for easy, but yeah, hard and gore, both of those things appear to be unchanged. At least from what I'm seeing anyway. Yeah, that is so good.
Nice! That's the way you do it!
Oh yeah, another thing they did with the patches is that they nerfed the train level and Quartz's level. But we don't get to the latter until like way later on in the game.
We're too late. Lost Keen is alive.
Ow, that hurt. Alright, I was just gonna call that whole first stage easy going, but I've pretty much upgraded Grave as much as the game will allow me to. Well, that and hard mode was pretty much balanced around, you know... Well, it was pretty much based around the fact that, you know, the game just assumes that you've done your first playthrough on normal.
That's Nika and her team blowing up the sea warehouse. Their first objective. No surprise? This will shake up the Raven Clan scum. Your goal is No Man's Gate, in the center of Scumland, high above. Just make sure to clear your way through Grave.
Kick their ass.
Great. The enemies are approaching. Grave, there are more of them coming.
That sure ain't what you said to me last night, Quartz. I am so foony.
Great, jump over. Great, they're coming from all sides.
And obviously I'm doing this with the golden guns because I have a feeling that this mode isn't going to be very nice to me the further I get into it. Bang bang. You know, sometimes I just love a game where you can shoot things. Although why they felt the need to put QTEs in the game, I have no idea. Jeez,
Watch out, Brave.
that just gives off a lot of art score. Like, jeez. I wanted to do a finisher on that guy, but that cancelled out. But shooting him cancelled out his state, unfortunately.
Great, watch out for rockets.
Oh, that's so good.
Wait! There are more of them coming!
Nice.
Great! Destroy that cover!
Even better, I'll go overkill with that.
Nice! That's the way you do it!
Yeah, beat count there was pretty bad.
The city is still locked down, and the only way to the inner parts is through the sewer system. Gungrave! Mika's team is already close to their second objective. Hunter's camp! They're after Orgworth. Skin, meat... Ah, Grave, watch out! They are inside water and between rocks!
But yeah, considering a lot of my more recent days have been taken up like mainly by playing this, I don't think it's as bad as the press are letting on. Like it's certainly no masterpiece. It's quite janky for a game released in 2022. But why can't we just have fun with what we have? And considering this was put together by a team of like 4 guys, that's really not bad at all. Yeah, I love that one so much. You know, something tells me those worms aren't just for show. Oh no, an advancing buzz door of death and sadness. Oh jeez, okay. Yeah, storm barrage not such a hot idea. At least not there. What do you think? I'm still in one piece. I'm still in one piece, woman. You think I'm dead? granted, I'm a silent protagonist, but what do you want me a grunt or something? Give you at least some kind of hint? And watch out, Grave worms. This is kind of more of an AMO thing regarding the patch we're on now, but I feel like chaining a whole stage is way harder to do on easy and normal because all of the enemies have reduced health on those difficulties now. I'm sure there were like a fair amount of people out there trying like balance issues and whatnot, but yeah. More QCEs. And you know, just because a game is a bit on the sort of low budget side, that doesn't really make it bad. Because if you look at something like Earth Defense Force, I mean, yeah, those games aren't like masterpieces either, but they're good for like a nice little lunch break, I guess you could say. Plus, this game isn't just like a random mishmash of ideas. Like, it actually knows what it wants to be, and it knows it well. Boom, 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 boom. 6,000. So yeah, I'm sort of starting to notice like just how much more health these guys take off on G.O.R.E. Sup, Fritz? Honestly, I kind of feel that hard to keep talking while streaming thing, especially since especially when it's an action game like this. But hey, like as long as we're all having fun, that's really what matters.
Broadcasted. No choice but to break through.
Brave, watch out! Raven Clan forces!
And yeah, I get that whole not not your type of game sort of thing. I mean, like I'll be honest, it does, because to be fair, it hasn't been the best received game put out this year. I mean, the fact that it also launched like day one on Game Pass, it should make that pretty obvious, but it's kind of a win-win for me because it eventually grew on me, I guess you could say.
Great. We need to fight it.
Just had to get me with that poison gas that prohibits me from shooting, didn't ya? Thank you very much, Fritz, and yeah, hope that day comes for you as well. B, wasn't that great? I just made a screenshot by accident. Dev Drive, or yeah, I've already seen what that looks like. Again, I might switch around demo shots just because I haven't seen what all of them are yet. Yep, Alexandros won Gorebillion. It is indeed Graven time. Except I ended up liking this game unironically, so the meme doesn't entirely work, but whatever.
Watch out. Mafia gang.
Not just one of the games of all time, of our time.
Rain, there are more of them coming.
Well, I mean the PS2 games. Well, the first one from what I've played was essentially just sort of an arcadey Devil May Cry, but with more focus on gunplay, really. I mean, why else would you name your game Gungrave? yeah. As someone who's played that classic, a lot of it does just pretty much feel like I'm shooting gun. Give me win now, please. Like that, like one boss is like some sort of like infested helicopter, and there's really not much you can do besides shoot it for like 5 minutes.
Great! They're coming from all sides! Great! There are more of them coming! Great! There are too many of them!
I mean, I don't really wish to slander DMC2 anymore because it's pretty much been done to death. But yeah, it kind of feels like they had a lot of cool bosses in mind, but not really sure how that would pan out in a game where guns are mainly used more for juggle combos. But yeah, this I already mentioned as we were starting out, but this game didn't. Bro, that is literally point blank in your stomach. How you're alive? But yeah, this game wasn't really received all that well at launch. Like, you know, lack of auto fire was one of the main reasons, because that was hurting a lot of people's hands, especially since most of them were going like just full ham on the right trigger, which you really don't need to do, because Grave will just fire off four bullets with every time you press the trigger. Really, I think the main reason why they weren't so sure about implementing an auto fire option is because, well, when you hold down the right trigger, you can use charge shots, and that pretty much allows you to break enemy shields.
Brave, take the train. Jump. That's the fastest way to Mika's location.
And honestly, now that this game has auto fire, I think making it a toggle with down on the D-pad was probably the best way they could have gone about it.